Hey guys, so today's video is about a one topic video that I've been telling you guys about. I felt it in my bones. I said this like 2 videos ago. I was like, I'm feeling tea in my bones, and like I know when some tea is coming up because I feel like it's in my blood now. Like it's soaring through me, coursing through me. It's like going through me. No, that sounds bad. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I know when something's about to pop off, and I feel like so many things have been popping off lately that I can't really keep up. I just did my creep show art video that I hyped up. I was like, guys, coming soon, don't worry about it. Now we have Trish, we have Gabby Hanna, we have this situation happening right now. It's actually kind of a positive video today. I just feel like I'm giving you guys an update about like stuff. So we have to kind of like go back a little bit for this video, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a recap and then we'll get into what's happening. We have Tati Westbrook. She's back. I was like, she has to come back. Like everyone is either getting cancelled or falling off. Like she has to come back because like this is the perfect time to come back, because when everyone else, all your like arch nemesis, because there's multiple, are all being cancelled, that is the perfect time to come back. And what did she do? She came back like the queen she is. I said it, I felt it in my bones. I felt some tea was brewing. Anyway, so she posted a video, well no, she posted a tweet and an Instagram like IGTV thing that everyone tagged me in. You guys were like, oh, she's coming back. And I was like, yes, thank you. It's like, I think I saw it in a group chat, and then I went on my Instagram and it was literally just like all tags from you guys being like, she's back. She was basically like, I'm back, with a little emoji. And then on Twitter she said a new video would be coming in 30 minutes, and I waited and I was there. Her views are good on that video. Good. Like I remember, I think I clicked like, I checked maybe 20 minutes into it, she's already on like 500,000 views. I was like, wow. Wow. Anyway, she said that she was going to just come back just acting like nothing happened, like she was just going to post like a makeup video and that would have been perfectly fine for her. But she said she knew people were going to have questions and she knew it was going to just start more drama than necessary. So she's taking this video to kind of explain where she was, explain what was happening, explain how things are going, and then from this point onwards she's going to go back to filming makeup videos. I feel like I'm excited about makeup again. This has just brought a whole like breath of fresh air into my makeup collection. I'm like, yes, I'm excited. I want to see it. I want to see 10 under 10 drugstore makeup products. I want to see you review crazy expensive things. Like I just want it, you know. I'm missing it. So she also mentions, of course, the lawsuit that she was in, one with KJ without a crystal ball. She didn't really mention any like results of that. She was just like, she found out that KJ was being fed information by her business partner, and that the business partner was feeding other people information as well, and how he sued her for $30 million. Like we did not know the extent of the lawsuit, but she said $30 million. And now she found out that obviously he was feeding information to other people that are like personal information. So she is now going through that lawsuit, but she was like, you know, in the meantime, I do still want this brand to grow and I want this brand to thrive. So I will not stop posting videos, I will not stop releasing products, because I believe in the brand and I completely respect that. She mentions how during the year, I feel like we all kind of wanted her to get pregnant, because that was like something that was like a big dream for her. So I was like, oh, like I wish she had gotten pregnant over this time, because it would have been amazing for her. She said she did not get pregnant, she did not birth a child for her to just like pop up with, just like, oh, a baby. But she said she was on the brink of like divorce, which is obviously awful to hear, but like I'm assuming with all the stress surrounding the brand, and then to have James, her husband, also be involved in a lot of the drama at that point, like be dragged into it. And this was obviously James's ex-friend that they're now dealing with. Obviously that put like, I'm assuming, a lot of strain on the relationship. So she said they were very close to divorce, but now they're back. But she also accidentally donated her like huge diamond ring. Accidentally donated her huge diamond ring. It was supposed to go in a different pile. It went into the donation pile, and someone now has received for free a huge diamond ring. Huge. It was thick and it was fat and it was thick. It was thick. Oh my god. So that happened. She's now in Seattle permanently. She's, I'm assuming, not going back to LA, because she said that's kind of like where she's residing for now. And I was like, fair enough. Like, not, you know, to each their own. I feel like she doesn't really have something to go back to in LA. Like, as much as like her business is not in LA, but it's a kind of like, YouTube is kind of like that LA business. I feel like at this point, with the kind of brand that she has built for herself, she really does not need LA behind her or socializing or parties to get by. I feel like just she'll get by on her name alone. I feel like a lot of people go to LA that are kind of like my age to socialize, to meet new people, get opportunities. It's the reason why Tati was in LA. She was there for business, she was there for networking, to find new people, meet new people. But now that she's, you know, older and growing up, and she just doesn't really feel the need to go to parties and do all of that stuff anymore, I feel like it makes more than enough sense to not be in LA right now and to just be, you know, in Seattle, where she belongs, back home, and where she feels safe and sound. She also mentioned the amount of death threats and threats in general that she has received over the last year or so, to the point where people are saying how she was basically being filmed in her own home. She said she went into deep paranoia regarding the security and safety of her own house, which is why she moved around a lot. She was getting threats saying, you know, we can see you through your smart TV, we can see you through your CCTV. She basically just trusted no one and nothing. She was popping up on like adult websites. She was receiving threats daily, like graphic threats regarding what was going to happen to her. She didn't mention Jeffree or Shane or James. What's pretty interesting, James Charles, I mean, obviously James is her husband, James Charles is James Charles. She hasn't mentioned them in the sense of like who she's hanging out with, who she's not, but she's basically said she has not kept in contact with any of them since obviously the whole thing went down. So that to me means she's not really friends with either of them, not really enemies with either of them right now. Like, she probably doesn't like Jeffree or Shane, but like she's not kept in touch with them. She said there was no legal repercussions, there was no legal, what's it called? Like no legal action taken against her, no cease and desist, none of that stuff. She didn't take the video down. She obviously took down her recent video, the Breaking My Silence video. She took it down. People assumed it was a cease and desist. It wasn't. She said there was no legal action. She hasn't kept in contact with any one of them, including that I'm assuming is James Charles. But James Charles has actually liked her tweet about the video on Twitter. He liked it. So weird. But people also recently said that James Charles has unfollowed Tati on Instagram. So this is all very weird because she posted her Breaking My Silence video. She then deleted it. Right after that, James allegedly unfollowed her on Instagram. Now she posted this video saying that she has not kept in touch with anyone, even though in the Breaking My Silence video she said that she reconciled with James Charles and that he wanted to be there for her Breaking My Silence video and that she believes him and is friends with him. Since then, she has not been friends with him, so I'm not really sure what's happening over there, but he did like this tweet. There was just so many mixed messages regarding the whole relationship status between all of them. I'm assuming she's not friendly with Jeffree and Shane. That's the part that I'm like pretty clear on, but her and James, that relationship baffles me. Not sure what's going on over there. People are finding a few like inconsistencies between Breaking My Silence and this. I'm assuming she was definitely like omitting a lot of information in the Breaking My Silence video for her own health and safety. Like people assumed, I don't know if she actually said this because the video is now deleted, but we all kind of remembered her almost insinuating that Jeffree Star was the reason why she was scared to be in LA. Now that could still be true, but in this video she said that it was just general threats that she was receiving from everyone, but also that she was downsizing due to the lawsuit. She needed more money for the lawsuit, so she sold her house and then bought something smaller. Do I think both of those can be true at the same time? Yes. I think she was scared of the threats, she was scared of Jeffree Star, she moved out of LA, and instead of buying a house just as big as the one in LA, she probably downsized because of the lawsuits. I think both of those statements can be true at the same time, if that makes sense. Like they're not mutually exclusive. What else did she mention? I'm assuming she's still fighting the lawsuit, and we'll be hearing more about that from Emily D. Baker. She's going over the whole thing in her live streams and in her like breakdowns of the lawsuit. I'm hoping she wins now that she obviously has all this information on him regarding him just being a snake and telling everyone her private information. I feel like that is grounds for him to not be involved in business anymore, considering he's basically down to just like destroy the business. She clearly has like a lot of passion for the business. I feel like she has a good chance of winning, mainly because he was like, you know, they excluded me from the business, and then she had a lot of evidence for him basically not being financially stable enough or flexible enough in his time to be taking care of the business. And I feel like now with the added bonus of him going around and spreading damaging information about the Westbrooks and the business, I feel like there's more than enough grounds to get him kicked out of the business. So I'm hoping she doesn't get sued for 30 million because it's a lot of money. It's just weird. Like, why would he even do that knowing he's spreading information about them to people? Beats me. But anyway, she's apparently going to be back with videos. I don't know how often. I feel like maybe I missed it in this whole like ordeal, but she did her like typical outro, and I'm hoping that maybe like tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I know I'm being like, you know, very needy and like desperate for content, but like I hope she posts tomorrow. I hope it's under $10 from the drugstore. I want to know what's the good product, you know. I want to know what to buy. My anti-haul is basically everything. Like anytime I do an anti-haul on my second channel, I'm like, I'm not buying anything because I don't like it. It doesn't excite me. So when she comes back, I'm back to buying stuff. Yeah, so that's just that on that. I feel like it's a very positive video, very positive situation to be in. I'm hoping everything works out in her personal life and in her public life. But right now, things seem to be on the up and up for everyone involved, including us, guys. We're getting content again. I told you guys she was coming back. I feel like we had this like conversation. I was like, guys, she's coming back. I'm telling you, she's gonna come back. And she did. So anyway, that's today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, comment down below, anything in the comment down below, and subscribe to videos every time something happens. So hit that bell, be notified when that's happening. Social media links and the links in the description. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.